You're watching Swipe. On the show this week, all you need is gloves. The technology changing the way we shop at Christmas. Searching for Santa. How Google is charting Father Christmas's delivery run. And grab your sports friends. Our take on some of the best titles for Christmas in our games review. Hello and welcome to Swipe from here, London's famous Oxford Street. This week, we've been so busy Christmas shopping, we decided to make a whole show about it. You've only got a few days left to get those prezzies. And if you've been physically out and about buying them instead of shopping online, you might have noticed a few bits of tech changing your shopper experience. Stuart has been cruising the aisles.
Christmas shopping. It's cold outside, boiling inside, you're laden with bags and you just want to pay for that last present. What if you could complete the transaction using your gloves? It's just one of the new innovations changing the way we shop.
I think customers like things that they actually find valuable. So if it's something that is useful and practical, I think customers like it. If they start thinking it's an intrusion or their data is just being grabbed off them, they might become worried about that.
Thanks to technology, you can try out a new hairstyle using augmented reality or have products suggested to you based on your personality.
Shoppers seem very engaged with this type of technology in store. As long as it's colourful and interesting, they'll approach it, they'll interact with it, often with their friends. If you design it right, these things can be quite engaging for consumers. They can learn a bit about the product, they can discuss what they want to buy.
There's also the technology that's a little bit more personalised. So take buying a sofa, for example. Use a 3D model to choose which shape you'd like, and then the colour and the fabric. I'll go for some blue. Lets me see it before I buy it. I can change my mind. I'll go 3-seater. No, actually, I prefer the 2.
This kind of tech is impressive, but if you've chosen to come into a real shop instead of going online, do you want things to be this complicated?
I think for the children, they love all the gadgets, but for us older people, I like to just browse.
I think it's a bit weird. It's just a bit creepy. I think I'd rather just have something on a shelf, try it on in a mirror if it's like clothes, for example, and just, buy the old-fashioned way.
When you go to the shops, you want to go to the shops and shop to be like a shop.
During recessions, much is made of how best to use empty shops, and technology can have a role there too.
We specialise in taking empty retail units and converting them into something which is really engaging for the consumer, and we call those digital pop-up windows. And they're cool because we put lots of technology inside them. So we've done Twitter-based window displays, we've done those with high-resolution video displays, and a whole bunch of other similar technology-based activity.
It's easy to think of shopping as a choice between two approaches, online or in-store. While that's largely true, the lines are blurring. Though, of course, it's the end result that matters. Stuart, Duggan, Sky News.
Well, joining me now is Tami Hargreaves from Barclaycard, and you might recognise what she's got with her, some contactless gloves, which you saw in Stu's piece there. Now, you're going to show me how to use these, aren't you?
I am, absolutely. So this is our latest innovation in payment wearables. It's called PayGlove. We are in prototype mode right now, so we've only got a number out in the market. The glove that you're putting on contains a contactless chip in the right-hand glove. So we're going to make a little transaction in a moment. But basically,
where's the chip?
So the chip is concealed within the front of the right-hand side.
Okay. And
so
what are these bits?
These are touch sensitive. So basically, when you're out and about, again, you don't want to take the gloves off to answer your phone or use your smartphone. It means
or when you're texting and it's cold outside, I can keep gloves on. That's great. Okay, so let's get paying for something then.
Let's buy those coffees that we talked about.
Okay, let's. Well, I wish coffees cost 1 penny.
So you look for the contactless symbol.
Right.
And then if you present the chip to the reader, you hear a beep. Ooh, and now it's authorising, so it's really safe, fast and secure. It's as simple as that.
Is it safe though, or could I accidentally go around paying for everyone's coffee?
You really couldn't, it really is safe and secure. So what we've just done there is presented the chip to the reader. Near field communication has a read range, and so therefore it will pick up your read, and often it will card clash if it doesn't connect with the right card in the right proximity. So you're completely safe and secure, but we also offer 100% fraud guarantee for any mistakes.
Going back to the weather, are these weatherproof? What if it's raining?
They are weatherproof. So if you're out and about during the festive period, And these get damp, they're waterproof, so you're good to go.
With a lot of wearables though, some people tend to say, oh, they don't look very trendy or they look a bit clunky and not so cool. I'm not saying these aren't trendy, but are they going to come in other colours or patterns?
So, as you mentioned, these are a prototype right now. We're out there judging customer feedback and understanding whether or not this is a real viable option as we go forward. 1 in 5 of our customers that we surveyed said they really wanted to see gloves as a new wearable product to go forward. As we go forward and take these into launch next year, if it proves to be a good place, we will certainly be looking at fashion. I think 2015 is going to see a real fusion of fashion and wearable tech.
Tami Hargreaves, thanks for joining us. Let's go and have those coffees. You're watching Swipe, still to come. There's a wolf among us. Keep watching for our games review. That guy's not the wolf. Anyway, now it's time for a roundup of some of this week's best tech stories. Like going away for the festive period? Here's a device that could give you peace of mind about your luggage in the future. It's called the Smart Unit and tracks your bags anywhere in the world. It can also alert you if your luggage has been opened. The battery apparently lasts for a week. Its makers are crowdfunding to develop the project. If you're not up to exercising in the winter weather, here's an idea: virtual reality workouts. Fitness app Runtastic says it's developed software for Oculus Rift, allowing wearers to strap on the headset and be whisked away to a whole other world to get squatting and lunging with a virtual trainer. Although the exercise bit is real. Tracking Father Christmas has stepped up a gear. The elves at Google have boosted the children's Santa Tracker app to include daily games, coding projects and surprises in the run-up to his epic trip around the world. Now, you know that feeling when you've eaten all the Christmas food you can handle, you've watched all the Christmas movies you can bear, and you're even starting to tire a bit of your relatives. But not you, Mum and Dad, because I never get bored of you. But sometimes you just need something to pull you away. Video game, anyone? Here's Chris.
So yeah, Call of Duty Advanced Warfare, it's the usual sort of split personality of Call of Duty that you've got going on, which is you've got the single player on one side and the multiplayer on the other side. Most people tend to stick around for the multiplayer, but you should play the single player because it is a ridiculous roller coaster ride of fun with Kevin Spacey. If you just want to sit there and see a Michael Bay-esque level of buildings exploding at you, everything blowing up, if you're looking for narrative depth, Call of Duty may not be the one for you, but if you're looking for just fun and things exploding and you shooting lots of guns at everything, and you've got these exo abilities, I mean, you can do double jumps up into the air, you can cloak and all stuff like that. If you are looking to play with people online over Christmas, I would vote for this one.
Call of Duty Advanced Warfare.
It's The Wolf Among Us, which is made by the people that made the Walking Dead series of games, which is Telltale Games. And it's a sort of noir detective story where you play a guy called Bigby, who's the big bad wolf, and he's investigating everything in Fabletown. There's been a murder in Fabletown. It's a noir-style murder mystery.
Something's going on.
And every choice you make carries over into each game. So if you say a certain thing to a certain character, that character's going to remember it and he's going to call you on it like 3 or 4 episodes down the line. It's like, to me, it's the ultimate evolution of the adventure game, sort of like Monkey Island and stuff like that. So if you really want to just sit down, hunk in and play a good 7 to 8 hours of game over Christmas, like you don't want to talk to anyone, you just want to sit and get lost in a world, this is the game to play. Sportsfriends, which is only available on the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 at the moment. Now, it's a collection of 4 multiplayer games, but the standout is Johann Sebastian's Joust. Absolutely amazing game. And this is the game, if you want to gather the whole family and have a ridiculous amount of fun, this is the game to get. You hold the controller sideways, there's nothing on the screen, you just have to make sure your controller doesn't move, so you hold it. But then 3 other players, like 3 other members of your family, they're trying to make your controller move. So this now becomes a sort of cat and mouse game where everyone's standing around, like doing this, standing to the side, looking at each other. They'll be diving over sofas, people trying to slap controllers out of each other's hands. It's ridiculously fun. It's probably the best party game I've played in a long time. So, Sportsfriends, big thumbs up for family for the Christmas.
Well, that's it for this week, but don't forget you can stay up to date with all the latest tech stories on Sky News for iPad, our smartphone apps, skynews.com and our YouTube channel. I'm off to finish my Christmas shopping. I'll see you in the new year. Happy Christmas!